Okay, everybody. So I to go ahead and do another tech video today. So as you can see here, I got Oracle VirtualBox open up right now in my Linux Mint 17 desktop. So what I'll do here is actually want to show you guys Windows 10 Preview Edition, what I think about it so far. So what I'll do right now is actually create a brand new machine. So I'll call this Windows 10 Beta. Go to version, and now I'll pick Windows 8.132-bit edition. Next. Give just a little bit extra RAM. Next. Create a new hard drive. VDI, because that's the standard, dynamically version of it. Because I don't want this thing to take up too much space. Put on my USB. I guess I want to use a different machine that's also running VirtualBox. Hit save. Create that boy. Now go to settings. System, make sure all the CPU stuff is checked. Acceleration is on. Now I gotta pick a DVD-ROM. So now, and yes, I did put in the Linux ISO files, so whatever. I'll go ahead and pick Windows Technical Preview for Windows 10. Hit OK. Now I will start. And yes, that was the White Monster Energy drink. Perfect post workout drink. Alright, let's go. Or more importantly, pre-workout. But I digress. So you can see here, you'll be greeted with this one humongous Windows logo. As the thing chugs along, and you'll finally see it's saying it's loading, loading, loading. And I'm actually recording in Kazam, so it's a lot easier and cleaner for me to pause and finish everything up. And actually, thank you, this thing isn't taking all day. So yep, keep all the defaults here. I'll say install now. Setup is starting, and this is the part where it gets kind of long-winded, I heard. So I think I will actually pause this real quick. Okay, now I'm ready for it. It's not going to be that long, so I'll go ahead and say, hey, guess what? Lights turns come up. Pre-release is free. Do whatever you want to do. Hit next. Yep, custom installation because it's a brand new machine. Hit next again. Because it's going to ask for the virtual machine. And of course, it's the Windows installation. So guys, right now, I think I definitely will pause this because I don't want this to be a video that's a half hour long just to be waiting to see all this upload on. So time to pause. Here, it finished features, updates, yada yada yada. Right to finish copying the file. So now, typical is going to ask you to restart your machine. As you can see here, the actual startup is very similar to what you'll see on a Windows 8 machine. Only this, of course, you don't see anything that says Windows 8 there. Just see a blank Windows logo. That's it. Yeah, this can get a little lengthy sometimes, so go ahead and pause. Okay, after waiting for a few minutes, the screen actually does go black, and then it goes to the screen right here. It'll say getting devices ready. So of course you'll see it going from like 5%, 12%, whatever, and then 35%, then it goes to crisply fast. Probably because it was actually doing this all along. It took a while to actually draw us to the screen. But yeah, once again, remember that guys, this is beta, so something like that's going to happen. So now let's get the actual desktop ready for me. And considering this is Windows, someone's telling me to go ahead and pause the video because we all know the first time you do a fresh Windows installation, getting the desktop ready takes a long time. Alright, like it's about to go back in here, load up. Because I thought it was done. So, gotta get to my desktop. So sales done. Then it goes to a black screen and come back to this. So now I should get to a login screen or a screen asking me for credentials, because as soon as this is the first installation, it's gonna probably ask me for a Windows Live account, which I've already created before starting this. So let's get to that screen sometime this year. Okay, so now the thing is rebooted. And it's gonna ask me to put my settings in here. So right now, instead of customize, say just use Express Settings. And this time, I actually make sure my internet connection is up and running. That's definitely important, guys. Make sure you have a working internet connection, or else you're gonna run into some problems with the installation after redo this. So, okay. This thing, hurry up and get to the internet connection screen so I can log in. Cool, automatically detecting my internet connection from my VM. So now, it goes to my account. Gotta wait for it to load into the Windows Live server. So I think I paused right here because it may screw up and throw my password in plain text there. Okay, good news. It's not gonna throw your password in plain text, but this is a beta, so you can't be too careful. And obviously, if you don't have an account, you can't create one. So at this point, I hit next. Even though more than likely, if you download the beta, you probably have the account. And of course, for guys who have visuals that use Visual Studio, every time you log into your account, it's gonna ask you to input information in your phone. So basically, I gotta type in my phone number, have it text me the information, and go from there. So let me pause the video one more time. Okay, once you get your text passcode, from there you actually go ahead and type it in here. And actually, I also have another laptop, obviously. This one is actually a Dell that I purchased about a little over a year ago with Windows 8 on it. So basically, I go here, it actually be able to copy all the files I have on Windows Live or their online cloud storage, which at this point are only the applications, only because I'm not too sure about how good they are at storing documents. So I hit next. So everything I have on the cloud from that machine is going to be transferred to this virtual machine. So give it time to actually load up the account. Finalizing the settings now. And I know this looks very familiar to what I had happen when I updated the operating system for this iPhone, going from 7 to iOS 8. Yep, Microsoft, you're real original with this one. And now it's starting to do, now it's actually going to go through this other loading screen that I heard about. And guys, what you're seeing here is something that's very reminiscent of the old NES days when you had a cartridge that did not work. So basically, you plug a cartridge in the machine, wouldn't work, start blowing up different colors, pull it out, blow on it, throw it back in there. Those are alcohol and fine, make it work. Yep. Okay, so I don't feel, since you can't pull a cartridge out, throw it back in there for this, I'll go ahead and pause because no telling how long it's going to take. And I'll get back at you as soon as that's done. Okay, and last thing message you'll see pop on the screen say let's start. And now you're back to your desktop, or actually on your first desktop, so you'll see Windows 10. So at this point, I'll go ahead and click the start menu, which is now back. So as you can see here, it's a combination of the old start menu that we've seen in Windows 7, going way back to Windows 95 and up to Windows 7, and of course a combination between that and of course the Metro desktop, which is kind of right next to it. And of course, got my connection there. So if I go to all apps, it actually all the app, it actually remembers what applications I had installed on Windows 8. And of course, the little message asks me if I want to install the stuff. For obvious reasons, this being a VM, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to try to install Halo and run through this VM because it's, yeah, probably not gonna run. Alright, so I'll pick something a lot more simple like the program that I actually built myself. Shows you guys this during the summer. So the travel app showing everybody what they can do during the summer months, or if you're on travel, going different places, how you can actually stay fit without necessarily having to go to a gym. So I'll give you guys ideas what you can do with just, working out with your own body weight, resistance bands, as well as special trainers. So yeah, I actually did manage to cram a little extra information about fitness into a tech video. So now it's installed. I'll go ahead and click it again. Well, one click to install it, and next click opens it up. You gotta love the little original Game Boy intro I threw in there. But yeah, here you guys go. Full body workout to be done anywhere. Pretty much show you all this we can do. No machines necessary. Just get some resistance bands, switch trainer, you're good to go. And for those of you guys that know, I work out with the crazy guys at the gym. Here's photos of me with the crew with AKA Killer. So as you can see, hyperlinks work on here with no problem. So one thing I will do is, actually, now I have Internet Explorer open. Let's load up. Time for me to actually, oops, wrong place. See if I can find Firefox. Because I really don't feel like using Internet Explorer that much anyway, so let's see if Firefox works in here. Hit download. Hit save. Go ahead and view downloads. Wait for the security scan. Now I can close my own personal app real quick. And now it's saying improving to be safe, hit run. So I can go ahead and exit wearing that Explorer. And let's boy run. And now it's a good time to go ahead and pause the video again because it's gonna take a while for the extraction to happen. And for some reason open it twice, so close out one of these. Yeah. Why does this thing open up twice and multiple times? There we go. Hit install. It's exactly only one of these running. So you can see here now it's installing Firefox. So for some reason I think I might have fat fingered the installation. Well, might actually quad clicked it instead of double clicking it and just opened a whole bunch of them at once. And of course, get a spill the little features in Firefox. Of course, guys, we already know what this is. While it's loading up, take a while. Look at what we get in here. You have your mail, OneDrive, cloud services. You go from all your Windows machines. So of course, if I had file stored in here from my Windows 8 machine, it will show up here as well. I think I might have stuff in it. Let me open this up. Just to see what the OneDrive looks like. And you get a nice little GUI in there. A little different from what I had on Windows 8. It just look like a regular folder. Go to documents. And laugh out loud, it actually has the workout stuff I actually typed in there. This is my little fitness notes. That's in there. So I stored that and image I had from PenguinCon. Woo! So this actually does work. Exit out of that. So yeah, it actually was able to see all the stuff in the cloud, no problem. So that's a nice little feature. In fact, the OneDrive actually is working successfully. Even though, yeah, I kind of, what I'm saying, my personal experience, I know some people are going to be mad at me for saying this. I actually like OneDrive a little bit more than Google's Online storage, however, had to go with Dropbox over both of them. That's my preference. Please don't get mad because I'm not 100% with Google as being the one-all be-all solution. But as you can see, other than that, everything else is the same as it does with any version of Windows. So I go to Pictures, show the photos on this hard drive. File Explorer. And now it's just empty because fresh installation. So yep, everything like it normally does since Windows 95. Firefox is finished installing, so I'll say next, next, next. Everything's on default and hit finish. Yes, this is my default browser. And click that to make sure it stays your default. Now that's done, I'll show you another nice feature. For anyone else who actually has built applications for Windows 8, they use the WebView protocol or WebView function. Guess what? Now, when you click on the link, instead of being forced to use Internet Explorer, you click on the link and now it opens up in whatever your default browser is, so you're no longer stuck with Internet Explorer for that. So guys, like myself, who actually have apps on the Windows 8 store, this goes to Windows 10, you can open it in any browser you want. Sweet. Obviously, of course, you're on a tablet or a phone, you may still be limited to Internet Explorer, but hey, it is what it is. This is also available on Droid as well, so when you click on the link, it actually will open up in Chrome or whatever browser you prefer to use within your Droid. But I digress, but very much, you go here, go to all your social media links like I had already pre-installed on there, but sorry, already pre-coded, and it opens all these external links within the preferred browser, which is now Firefox. There we go. And FYI, that's lightweight, but those close leg hack squats, burn the quads. All right. So you see how your apps look there. File Explorer is the same. Let's see how PC settings look. Those are probably the biggest change. Not too much difference from what we've seen in Windows 8. Here, a personalization screen, you can do your lock screen, everything else. Users and accounts. Yep, same as Windows 8. See if I see anything different. Nope, all looks the same. Go back. OneDrive, I saw a few upgrades with that just from that first instance. So that's one difference I noticed. Like there's more stuff with metered connections. Okay. Search and apps. New share features. So I want to just go to social media. Nope. Just goes to like share the programs. App sizes. So basically how much space your apps are taking up, which I think will probably be definitely more important, especially I think that's actually be more valuable if you're on like a phone or a tablet, because those have very small hard drives. Or actually not even hard drives, your flash memory cards. Or flash memory in there, which normally is only like 32 or 16 gigs, or even 8 gigs, you get the cheaper ones. Network connections in here. So you got some stuff that's on there. You can also add VPNs right in there. Pretty sweet. They add new privacy settings. See what happens for webcam. You can pretty much say, okay, do I want apps to be able to use the webcam, yes or no? And also you pick which applications can use the webcam. So basically, it's like they pretty much built a firewall in there for your webcam. Pretty interesting. Same thing goes to your microphone as well, so people can't eavesdrop with certain apps that may get installed on your machine. Good idea, and even have feedback. Do you want feedback sent automatically or never? Sometimes I'm like, dude, just fix it. Ease of access. So basically, people that have difficulty seeing and do other things, Had a magnifier in here, contrast, keyboards, and a few other ideas. Onboard keyboard, obviously, if you can't actually physically type due to some disability. Mouse features, and a few other options. Updates and recovery. Windows updates. Preview builds. So we'll let you know if a new build comes in. File history, you can turn it off and on. And of course you have your recovery stuff. Old version of Windows, so I'll go ahead and close this out. So I'll say they made it very user friendly, show you the new versions of that. So let's go to all apps again, see if there's anything new that I missed. All seems the same. And of course, everybody's favorite snipping tool. And what snipping tool actually lets you do is pick up a piece of your desk if you want to copy and paste. I'll say save. Call this a test. And I noticed they actually do use some pictures on here, so for some reason it's actually checking the network out. Oh yeah, stuff I put in OneDrive by mistake, it's actually going to save it there. So I actually don't want to save there, I want to save it to my hard drive. So can we go up one? Let's go to home. Then pictures. Then save. That's the one annoying thing, is the fact that it actually does automatically go to your cloud storage, even if you don't want it to go directly to cloud storage, you want to put it on a hard drive. Same thing that annoys me with Windows 8, especially if I need to get to a file right then and there, or if the internet connection dies, I gotta get to the file, like, oh yeah, it's on the cloud, so I gotta wait to get a connection, download the file, go from there. So, word of thumb, guide, word of advice, people. I know the cloud's great, people think it's the greatest thing ever. Do yourself a favor, save your files on a local hard drive first, and then copy it to network storage afterwards, because that can get extremely irritating extremely fast. Okay, so I saved it there. Open this up, go to pictures. So now it's a lot easier for me to actually figure out where it is. Now I can right click on it and say I want to open this with Paint. Just see what Paint looks like. It looks the same, so I can say, hey, guess what I'm about to flip. Alright, so this works. Don't say that little silly mess. Notice the new icon here. Oh, File Explorer, we've already seen that. View task. And of course, you do the right click. Of course, you have your regular task manager. More details. So you gotta hit more details to see the full task manager that we're used to. Performance. App histories, you know what's in here. Details and your services. Thank you for trying to make everything hidden again, Microsoft. We appreciate it. Okay, so you see that. You have toolbars you can add in here if you want to. Appreciate properties. So basically everything you normally see in the standard version of Windows. And of course you right click on it. You get the other the new tabs you've seen within Windows 8. So let's go to programs and features. Get deeper into your settings, your control panel. So everything we've seen since XP is in here. Go to hardware and sound. So yeah, when you see here, this should be very relative to what you've seen in earlier versions. And okay, this is kind of creepy. That sees my full CPU that's actually on this machine with no issues. Sees 1.5 gig of RAM that I gave this machine. Sees a 32-bit operating system. I'm sure this is dual core, considering that this isn't a VM. This is a dual core, which is nice. And yeah. So now I'll close that out. And of course, you already know Windows Store is right here and it's accessible. And anyone that's used Windows 8 on any platform already knows what it looks like. So you can go here and add your apps. Just start apps like you normally would in Windows 8, and you go from there. Alright, so far so good. Looks like they fixed a lot of stuff that I believe was broken in Windows 8 as far as UI is concerned. Brought back everything that was good in Windows 7 and kind of merged them together in a nice clean fashion. So hopefully the full version will be just as good as this is with extra stability, and we're good to go. So far so good. I had to give it like a 9 out of 10 rating, especially considering this is a preview. So right now, like, Microsoft is doing the right thing with this preview edition. Okay, I share a few things I forgot to mention. After talking about Windows 10, anybody that's in the Detroit area, you may want to check out what the Black Data Processing Associates Detroit chapter is doing. And one of the few things they're actually doing now, actually Monday, October 7th at TechTown, they actually will have a demonstration on Raspberry Pi, and also you can do a Raspberry Pi from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So basically, showing the benefits of low-cost computing using a Raspberry Pi, which you can get for like $40 to $60 for a unit, then get a case for it, slap some stuff on there, and you actually have a mini computer that's the size of a credit card. So that's something that's really nice to do, nice to have. Spreadsheets, word processing games, mostly your emulators and everything else will get the workings within Linux. Okay, so they have that event. And then the following week, at the Information Exchange meeting, October 16th, which is a Thursday, from 6:30 to 8:30, they're actually talking about HP's Helium OpenStack Cloud Professional Services. That's another topic that we're talking about, and I believe in both situations you will have free food. And these will both take place at TechTown, 444 Burroughs in Detroit, Michigan, 48220. And once again, the Raspberry Pi event will also be at TechTown, same location, but that should be next week, Tuesday, October 7th, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And I think they have food there as well. So that's BDPA's news. And under NASB, or should I say more importantly, the NASB Detroit Professionals, for Outside of Black Engineers, Detroit Alumni Extension, they actually have their upcoming events, or general body meeting, which will be on Friday, October 17th. And the topic actually will be Color Me Brave in Detroit. So let me blow up the image or the flyer, give you guys an idea of what the event's going to be about. And also they'll have food and networking there as well. Your chance to meet the 2014-2015 Executive Board, and a few highlights from the developmental technical conference if people actually were able to go to it, and future opportunities you can get involved in with that organization as well. Alright, so this time I actually am signing off, and I hope to hear from you guys later on. Any questions, please feel free to email me or leave a comment down below in the information portion of this video. Alright, everybody have a good day. Peace out.